So thanks very much, James, for agreeing to an interview.
No worries.
Thanks very much for coming. So I'd like to ask you some questions, if that's possible.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, okay. So the first question is, how long have you been in Thailand?
Yeah, a little over maybe 3.5 years now I've been here. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
good. All good?
Yeah, I love it. I'm not going anywhere. Like, I lived in the Philippines before I got here. I was in the Philippines for about 3 years. So I just got out of the military, retired. I was like, I already knew I was going to the Philippines. I've been coming to Philippines and Thailand since 2008. I've been coming to both countries back and forth doing stuff. But yeah, I was convinced I was going to the Philippines first. So I did that first. It's where all my friends were, retired military guys, whatnot. So I went there. And I was like, yeah, after about a year, I wasn't feeling that comfortable in the Philippines anymore. I wasn't really digging it. And I kept going back and forth to Pattaya. You know, we came over to visit and hang out with my friends and whatnot. And yeah, just after the third year in the Philippines, that was enough for me. I was like, man, it's not really where I want to live. I probably stayed there too long, but I was worried about some really dumb stuff, but we can get into that later. But I finally convinced myself that yes, let me give Pattaya a try. So I moved over. I actually spent like 3 months in Bangkok at first. And I was like, Bangkok is definitely not for me. But yeah, and then I moved down to Pattaya, and I've been happier ever since. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere.
I mean, Bangkok is traffic, pollution.
Yeah, I'm not a big city guy. I thought I might like living in a big city, you know, having access to so many things, but nah, it definitely was not for me. No, I am not a monster city kind of guy. Nope. And that is a mega city, you know, it's a lot of people there. So
I mean, 2 days is fine for me. Spending a whole day in MBK is just perfect for me.
Yep. Do a little shopping, run around, see the sights, and then get me out of
here. Yeah, exactly.
Stay in a nice hotel. Yeah, that bounce. Yeah.
Okay, and the other question is, why Pattaya?
So, like I said, I've been coming to Pattaya since 2008. I just where I was more comfortable. I know a lot of people in Pattaya, and it's got everything I need. Like I sit there and people ask me all the time, why Pattaya? Have you tried other places in Thailand? Yes, I've been all over Thailand, everywhere you can imagine. I've been all over Thailand, you know, except for a couple of islands. I've pretty much seen all of Thailand there is to see, and I'm like, nope, nothing draws me in like Pattaya. When I go, like, I love it. Like, this is a perfect example. We're in Phuket right now. We're having a good time, and I'm like, we're heading back to Pattaya tonight, and I feel good about that. I'm like, I'm going back home. I feel excited when I'm going back home. I'm back in my element, back around my people. I know where things are. I know what's going on. You know, I know I can go out at night, and I know where to go. And it's home. It's home.
So, where next? Where are you going to go next?
Not 100% sure. We're thinking about getting out of the country, you know, maybe do Vietnam or something, or maybe go down to Indonesia. Not 100% sure. We don't have any concrete plans. We're just kind of, you know, and that's how it is too. Like, a lot of times a friend will say, hey, I'm going to go down here, and we just go with them. That's the whole reason we're in Phuket, is because some friends say that we're going to be here. We're like, oh, we can go down there and meet you, whatever. And that's a lot of my travel in Thailand has been based on what my friends are doing, you know. I hang out with Chuck and Paige, No Time to Be Sad, Foreigner Joe, and those guys. They're always traveling all over the place, and we're like, okay, cool, we'll go there. You know, we rent a car and go follow them around. You know, we had a good time. You know, it's good. It's better to do it with friends too, especially when you're going to a new place. They already been there before. They're like, oh, hey, go here, do this, do that. So it's kind of fun. It's like having a tour guide, you know, for free. So, yes, we're using you, Chuck and Paige.
So I met you at Mabel's Coffee Garden. You was doing a meetup there.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
So I think you've already covered this, but are you retired?
Yes, I'm retired. I retired from the military in 2016 after 23 years in the Air Force. Yeah, good times. Yeah, my Air Force career was absolutely rewarding. I never had a bad assignment. I got to travel all over the friggin' planet. It was just good times after good times. I really enjoyed it. I would say I had an unusual military career. Some guys, you know, most of my friends were like Marines and Army, Navy. You know, they had some really big hardships in their careers, and I'm just like, you know, I had a few deployments and whatnot, but you know, nothing that was that bad, honestly. So I enjoyed my time in the military.
How long have you been doing
YouTube? So I officially started my channel March of 2020, but I didn't upload an actual video for use, for an actual vlog until September of 2020. So I consider September 2020 to be my real start. That's the first time I uploaded a legitimate vlog video. It was horrible. It's still up. Go check it out if you want to, but that's the first time I uploaded an actual vlog video.
Well, I'm amazed. I just thought that you've been doing this for years.
Nope. Nope. The only reason I did it is because of the pandemic. And I'm watching Shut Up, No Time to Be Sad. I'm watching 400 Joe. I'm watching some other vloggers. And I'm like, I can do that. I know I can do this. You know, I was like, let me start a channel and give it a try. You know, which is funny. I had all that confidence. I was so sure it was going to be good. And then you watch my first vlog and you're like, what the hell is this? Like, what are you doing? Yeah. But yeah, it didn't take long to kind of find your groove after that. So
yeah,
now it's just what I do.
It's horrible first starting out.
Yeah.
To learn new tricks, learn how to speak.
Yes.
Because I'm quite a quiet person and I don't normally speak.
Right.
So, and then just walking down the beach, that is just so boring. And I have to remember, no, I need to be talking to the camera.
Yes.
It's not so easy.
And that's always my mindset. When I'm on camera, you are with me. Whoever's watching, you're with me. So I'm gonna refer to you like you're with me. I want you. You're here with me. I'm not vlogging my life. We're here together and we're doing this together. I want you to be there with me. That's a very important thing for me on my channel. Is I want my audience to always feel like, yes, you're here with me. We're all doing this together. So, big important thing for me.
Do you plan on living in Thailand forever?
Nothing is ever forever for me. Like nothing is I don't do absolutes. I don't do absolutes. You know, you could ask my mom. If you interviewed my mom, she's like, yes, he never satisfied with one thing, doing this, doing that. I'll never. Like my hometown, tiny little hometown, there was no way I was ever gonna live in my town. Like I still got friends been living in my hometown their whole lives. They're never gonna move. That was not me. I could not wait to get out of I was a little bit worried about leaving my hometown, but once I left, there was like no way I was going back. I was like, I was done. So yeah, staying in Thailand forever, not likely. It is a great home base. I can go anywhere I want to go from here. It's great to have somewhere to come back to and stay here, whatnot. But yeah, am I going to stay in Thailand forever? I doubt it. I doubt it. I'll probably move somewhere else or do something else. I have no idea. We'll see.
So then what would happen to your channel, because your channel name?
Right. That's always a tricky part, right? But people get used to it. You know, they'll just roll with it. You know, there's other guys who have channels like that where their original name makes no sense compared to their content, but their channels are still doing just fine. So
it wouldn't be Chocolate Man in Vietnam?
No, I wouldn't change it. I'd just leave it like it is. So yeah, a lot of people have suggested name change. Chocolate Man Travels the World. Like, nah. It's like it's got that, I don't know, it's got that name, just has that attract. When I first thought of that name, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, and I knew, I was like, well, what if this channel gets big? You know, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of lock in, you know, the pandemic's gonna end, I'm gonna be able to world travel. What am I gonna do? And now I'm like, nah, I don't care. I'm like, whatever. I think people are gonna follow my channel no matter what I'm doing or where I'm going, so I don't worry about it. You know, I didn't have, like, I went to Washington a couple months ago, and I thought I was gonna, I thought a lot of people were gonna freak out. It's like, oh man, he's in the States. I really don't want to watch that content. And a lot of people didn't watch it, but again, a lot of people did watch it. So I was like, all right, cool. So that means I can go anywhere, and they'll still follow me. So,
did you get new subscribers from that?
I wouldn't say I got new, but I didn't lose any really. So. And that was most important. I didn't lose any of the audience, even though I was in Washington for a few weeks.
So since you say that you've been around Thailand, a lot of Thailand.
Yes.
What's the best places or the most famous places that you've been, that you've enjoyed?
Yeah, like, so they got all the big cities, Udon Thani, Chiang Mai, Hua Hin, Prachuap Khiri Khan, Chumphon, Trot, Ko Chang, Ko Phi Phi, Ko Ku. I know, I can go on and on and on. I've been many places. And it's just like,
I did say your most favorite one.
Yeah, that's the problem. The whole favorites thing, the whole list thing, I can't. I'm terrible at it. It's usually where I'm at is where I'm like, I'm really digging Phuket right now. We're having a good time, but I'm going back to Patong, so I'll be good with that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just the kind of, like, where I'm at is where I'm having a good time. And when I'm not having a good time, I just move on. So yeah, there are many wonderful places, but like, if you want to see iconic Thailand, you got to come into this area, into Phang Na and Krabi, that area. This is where all the limestone formations are, James Bond Island, things like that. Awesome, beautiful, clear blue water. This is like, okay, this is the Thailand you see in postcards. You drive around and you're just like, what is going on? Like, this place is beautiful. Just driving that whole Phang Na into Krabi, that whole area. The highways go right through the formations. You just like, this is amazing. I love that stuff. I could drive that every day and it still amazes me. So that's my thing. That's my thing.
That's sort of like similar to being on the boat though and going through those.
Yeah, and the boat's even better. Like we went on the, what is that reservoir? I can't remember the name of the reservoir in Phang Na, but you know, you're out on the lake, and the next thing you know, there's just formations.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
riding up.
You can go through them as well.
Oh,
can't you?
so amazing. It is. I'm just sitting there with the video like, oh yeah, this is good stuff. This is great content. I like, this is absolutely gorgeous. And that's on a reservoir. That's not even in the open water. That's in a reservoir. Wow. Insane. So beautiful. Yeah.
You're probably not gonna like this one, but what's your favorite Thai dish?
Yeah, favorite Thai dish. We were just talking about this. So I guess today, because again, I'm terrible at favorites, but today, like what I'm looking forward to eating tonight when we get back into Pattaya is the kapow with the pork belly, like crispy pork belly. So
Yeah.
I dig that one. That's my favorite today.
Okay.
But yeah, tomorrow it'll be something
It's a
completely
bit too
different.
fattening for me.
Yeah, some people, you know, they try
I
to
have to cut.
Yeah. Some people like to, you know, they when they get here to Thailand, they want to eat healthier. I've been eating healthier. I've been eating a whole lot more. Yeah. I've been plumping up here, so I'm about to get back in shape one of these days. But,
Do you go to the gym at all? Or?
man, we got a great gym in my building that I've used once. So maybe I'll get back to that. But yeah, walks are my thing. I wasn't doing a whole lot of walks in the last few months because we just been traveling and whatnot. So whatever my excuse is for the day.
But everywhere you go, there's beaches normally, isn't there? You can
Yes.
have lovely walks on the beach.
In Pattaya, it's super easy to get out to the beach and do a beach walk or whatever. So that I really don't have any good excuses other than I've just been lazy. So, but I'll get back on it eventually.
Okay, I really appreciate you spending the time.
Yeah,
And, have fun in Pattaya.
yeah, it's great.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you, Dean.
Cheers. Thank
All
you.
right, man.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Cheers.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this channel. Okay.
Thank you. Cheers. Goodbye.